What's going on, guys? So this is the Muddy River Tactical Review. I have only run this for 2 weeks. I'll give you my thoughts, and then I'll give you another update probably in a month, after I've got, month and a half, maybe even up to 2 months under my belt with it. So let's go ahead and pull some of this stuff out of the way, and we'll be right back. Alright, so first off, this is a live firearm. We will treat it as such. This is the Canik METE MC9. My only other video on this channel at the moment is a review of this. Since then I've put several more rounds through it. I will do another video update on this, but for now we're going to set this to the side. Like I said, this is a live firearm. We will treat it as such, pointed in a safe direction off camera here. This is what the video is about. As you can see there, Muddy River Tactical. It's also on the belt loops there. There are many different options when it comes to holsters, unless it's a new firearm. That Canik is new. That was released earlier this year. There are only a handful, and I do mean a handful, of companies that are making holsters specifically for the Canik. Muddy River Tactical is one. As we know, an all leather holster is comfortable. This is a super old one. It's not specific. It's just a generic holster. I've used this for many years, as you can tell with the wear. Super comfortable, no retention. Not a good thing in my opinion. We also have this is Canik's specific holster, but full Kydex, hard plastic, not comfortable. So you have comfortability, but no actual retention. And then you have retention, but it's not comfortable. So this is the best of both worlds. Muddy River Tactical has done a great job on this. They do have their Kydex, they do have leather, and this is the best of both worlds in my opinion. Like I said, I've been carrying it for 2 weeks. We will do another update. So we have the Kydex retention portion here that's mounted to this leather portion. Now, this is not marketed as being inside the waistband. I carry this IWB. I carry it appendix IWB. Super comfortable. I have zero issue with this. This is the most now. Okay, let me get a disclaimer out of the way. This is the most comfortable holster that I own. I have not tried every single holster out there. I understand there may be much better in your opinion than what I'm showing you here. I haven't tried it. This is the most comfortable holster I own. Now I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I have a whole bunch of holsters. I have 4 others specific holsters inside the waistband in my safe. Other than that, I have the Canik that came with the actual tool itself, and I have this generic. I've carried many firearms in this, but this is the only generic that I have. This is the most comfortable. This is the retention. This is what I will choose every single time for this. Every single time. While we have the tool here, let's go ahead and just show you the retention. Again, being extremely safe. Safe direction. Retention. Not coming out. Now, if it did fall right now, it's only falling about ½ an inch. It's not gonna, but as you can see, beautiful retention. You can hear it snap. Snaps in. Great retention on pulling it out. Perfect. You also have some retention fasteners here that you can tighten, loosen, depending on what you like. Anybody that carries on a daily basis and that has carried for more than a couple of weeks, couple of months will tell you a holster is only as good as the belt that you're having the holster attached to. This isn't a belt review. I've tried a few different belts, not as many belts as I have holsters, but my preference recently has been the Core Essentials, and they had a deal for Memorial Day, so I ended up purchasing some more, but I have the again, this isn't really meant for the belt, but I'm just showing you. You can't have this work as it should without having a proper EDC belt. Okay, there's no way around it. I have the dark brown, I have the light brown, and then I have the black. And these are all I don't know what they call this. It has like the little ratcheting system in the in the waist section there that you. And I'll end up doing a full review on the core essential belts, I suppose. I don't see a reason not to, but I'll show you real quick. So kind of goes in, you hear it, and you kind of ratchet it down. Now this is very, very stiff. That's exactly what you want. That is what you want. To loosen it, there's a little tab down here. Anyway, it's not about the belt. This is strictly for this. But again, you can't have this work as it should without having a proper belt. That's all. So yeah, this is just an update. This is my favorite holster. This is the most comfortable inside the waistband holster that I have used to date. I've carried Glock 19s. I've carried Smith & Wesson M&P. I've carried the Canik for quite some time, past month or so. This is the most comfortable holster. It just is. I purchased this, and I purchased this. This is my mag here. Yeah, so they do have a Kydex version for the mag. It says Muddy River Tactical there. It was stamped in the leather, but it's not really too deep of a stamp, so I guess it's not showing. But yeah, so I carry this on my left hip, on my belt, outside. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and roll in some pictures of me with this inside the waistband. I'll show you a picture of it under my shirt and kind of this as well. Then I'll kind of show you with the shirt up what it looks like. Yeah. So you really can't see the mag at all. You cannot see the mag on my left hip, and the reason for that is I carry it with on the outside like this. Is how I carry it. So it's on my left hip like that, and this is on the outside. But clothing is a big factor. I wear one size up clothing, so I wear a large. I could get away with a medium, but it would print, so I wear a large. But yeah, so my shirt fits right over this, no printing whatsoever. And then on the actual firearm itself and the holster, all you really see when it's propped up against me is maybe the shirt catches right on this corner right here. That's it. That's all you really see. If I'm bending over, you don't see it at all. If I'm standing up straight, you really don't see it. But if I lean back a little bit, that pops out right there. And I think that's common with most holsters, if not all holsters. So it's not really a holster issue. It's just it's a tool. It's gonna stick out a little bit. Now, if I put the flat base plate on there, I'm sure it would still catch. Maybe the catch point would be back here, though. So you're going to see it regardless. But the pictures that I just showed you, they'll absolutely, show what I look like on a day-to-day basis. So I do plan on putting an optic here. I did not get this with an optic cut here in the actual Kydex portion, but it does look like an optic would fit no problem. So I'm planning on getting a 407K hollow sun and mounting that here, just seeing if this will work. If not, I may just ask if I may contact the owner and ask if I could just buy a Kydex portion. And there's a screw, let me show you. There's a screw back here that kind of holds that Kydex portion to the leather backing. something else of note is this obviously goes all the way back to the slide. That's a big thing. You know, you don't have metal, either cold or hot, rubbing on you all day. It's just this nice, soft, suede type feeling leather. And you know, especially if you're wearing a t-shirt under under this, you're not going to feel this at all. You know, it's not going to be chafing. I was worried a little bit about this edge constantly rubbing on me all day. But I have not had a single issue, not a single issue with it. So I'm super happy with this. You can do the cant. You can change the angle of the dangle. I prefer the actual grip to be angled down towards my right leg, and my muzzle angled like towards my left leg, as opposed to it sitting flat or opposite way. I'm a right-handed, so I prefer to practice pulling this way, as opposed to having it. It's just more natural, So you do have that capability of changing those. So you have your retention for the actual Kydex portion. You have your adjustability here. You know, I mean, what more do you want, in all honesty? And like I said, I didn't have so many options with the Canik, but I will tell you that I think I made the right option. I don't know how anything could be more comfortable than this. But again, I haven't tried everything. It's just, at this point, I don't need to go and look for anything further. I don't need to get another Mete MC9 holster. I don't. Why? You know, I have carried this not for days, a day. I've carried this 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Honestly, 3 o'clock prints for me, 4 o'clock prints for me, 5 o'clock prints for me. It's pretty bad. You know, I bend over more during the day to pick things up, whatever, as opposed to leaning back. So with it on my hip, on my right hip, with it on my, my right side of my lower back, it just prints. I can't have that. So inside the waistband, appendix is how I carry. Like I said, not a single issue. Yeah, that's it. That's a 2-week kind of introductory video of the Muddy River Tactical. I'll probably grab another one soon. Let me put the mag in here too, right? Because this is kind of important. Purchase both of these. I like the clip on these as well. The clip on the mag, very, very sturdy. But it doesn't, it's sturdy, but I feel like when I'm taking it on and putting it off of the belt, if I were to pull it, because you really can't feed through, it's too tight. So you kind of have to go over. When I go over, it's tight, but it's not tight enough to where it's like ruining the leather, where it's kind of going in and out, or on and off. Doesn't leave anything. And it can sit there all day. I mean, it's super comfortable, even if I were to carry it opposite, where it's against my body, which I did try one day. It's uncomfortable because of the thickness. It's not uncomfortable because of the material. It's just that is, I've already got this, the thickness of the tool plus the holster, in my waistband. To add this on the other side is also, it's just too much. So like I said, I do run this out on the outside, just like that, and it works. It works. I feel that I definitely did get my money's worth with this holster. It's not super expensive. I have more expensive ones that I feel, not specifically for this firearm, but that I feel are not as comfortable as this. I won't name names, T1C, but I have holsters that are double this price that don't feel this comfortable. Yeah, it is what it is, and that's personal preference. So, again, we'll do an update soon. And other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay ready, and I'll see you guys next video.